book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's Online Story Time.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
I'm Teacher Missy.
And we are excited and delighted and oh so happy that you could be here with us today. Hey Teacher Missy, before we start talking about that, you see that? That is so much fun. Should we sing?
Oh, let's sing. I kind of need to wake up.
Okay, all right. Storytime friends, would you sing with us? Get your clappers, whatever you're clapping today, and let's go. Here we go. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. I blinked my eyes at the end too.
Did you?
Clapped.
Clap,
and
clap,
I
blink,
blinked.
blink. I
Yep.
was tapping my feet.
Oh, awesome sauce.
Yeah.
So, hey, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, we're in the middle of it.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody guess?
Can you see what's happening on this picture, Storytime friends? There's a lot going on, but it was hard to take what we were talking about is such a big idea. It was hard to bring it down to one thing. So if you notice, what's that girl doing over there, Teacher Missy?
Well, it looks like she's floating
On the water.
on the water. Probably, it looks like a lake.
And how about that girl?
And this girl is either kayaking. Yeah, I think she's
I
kayaking.
think so.
And that's kind of like a canoe, flatter, and then a different paddle.
And then this girl's sitting on the dock. That's what this is that sticks out into the lake. That's the dock. And this boy looks like he's jumping in to go swimming.
I think he is.
Now-
With his clothes on.
The person I feel most sorry for in this picture is this person right here who looks like he's trying to fish. Because he's not going to catch any fish with all this stuff happening
With all that
around.
commotion. No.
Because
it's
as
gonna-
soon as somebody jumps in, the fish go psh.
And Miss Tracy, what time of the year do we do all these activities?
There is only one season in the year in Minnesota that you can do all of that. And we do some of that almost every day in the summertime.
Well, I mean, some part of it, or
That's-
at least being able to be outside.
That's
because-
right. Because where we live, there are lots and lots and lots of lakes. So people do lots and lots of water activities in the summer. We are so excited today to talk about summer. We live in a part of the country where it is very, very cold for a big part of the year. We usually get snow starting in November, and oftentimes it doesn't melt until April sometime.
And so I always say that this is why we live in Minnesota.
That's right, because our
This
summers
makes it worth it.
are beautiful. The sky is blue and the sun is shining, and we can go outside and play.
We can go outside and play, and you know, we have a few things that bother us in the summer. We were up at our lake cabin this weekend, and the mosquitoes
Oh, yeah.
were terrible. But great time anyway. Good weather, good fun,
That's right.
good water.
So do you have any good books about summer?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Miss Tracy,
Yes, Teacher Missy.
look what I've got for us this morning.
They're running through a sprinkler.
Doesn't that look like fun?
Yeah.
That looks like so much fun. So, do you suppose this is in the winter that they're doing this?
No.
No,
they
no, no,
couldn't
no,
be
no, no.
outside.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
No, not in Minnesota. You wouldn't do that in the winter. You might be able to do that in Florida in the winter, but that's not where we live. This book is called Summer. And it comes to us from Heinemann Library, and it was written by Patricia Whitehouse. we're going to see what she's got to tell us about summer. What is summer? Well, summer is a season. Summer, fall, winter, and spring. There are 4 seasons in a year. And in most places, each season brings new things to see and do. What is the weather like in summer? Well, summer, in Minnesota anyway, is the hottest season. The days and the nights are warm. Most summer days are sunny, but there are rainy days too. What do you wear in the summer? Well, you can wear shorts and t-shirts. You can wear swimsuits and sandals. Sunglasses keep your eyes safe from the sun. Sunscreen keeps your skin from getting burned by the sun. And if you've ever been out in the sun too long without sunscreen, you can get a good sunburn, and it's not, sometimes they can kind of hurt. What can you feel in the summer? You can feel hot sand on your toes. You can feel cool water on your skin. And look at these kids are walking, it looks like on a shore, and that sand does get warm. And look at what these guys are doing. They're in that water again, that sprinkler. You can feel the sun on your face. You can feel soft grass tickling your back. What can you see in the summer? Well, you can see fruits and vegetables growing in gardens. You can see green leaves on the trees. You can see animals keeping cool. Look at that dog. He's sitting right down in the bottom. He looks hot, doesn't he? You can tell a dog is hot when they pant with their tongues. You can see butterflies flying. Look at these guys are all over. Lots of butterflies right now. What can you smell in the summer? Oh, you can smell smoke from the grill. You can smell food cooking outside. You can smell hot tar on the streets. You can smell freshly cut grass. I love that smell. What can you hear in the summer? Well, you can hear a baseball game. You can hear the bells on the ice cream truck. You can hear tractors in the field. You can hear sprinklers spraying water. What can you taste in the summer? Oh, this is the best. You can taste juicy hamburgers. You can taste sweet watermelon. You can taste lemonade. You can taste creamy ice cream. Miss Tracy, did you ever have a lemonade stand when you were little?
I did not, but I helped kids with them when I was older.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. We did that once, where we made lemonade and set up a little stand and sold it by the cup. Trying to make money for the fair. I think we drank it all. What special things can you do in the summer? Well, you can catch fireflies. Well, but then later you gotta let them go. You can go to a street fair. You can see fireworks on the 4th of July. What can you see in the summer? Look at all these things here. Is this a summer picture? No. Those are kids making snow angels. How about this one? What are these? No, those kids they're making leaves. That doesn't happen in the summer. No. Oh, look at this. We've got some kids with inner tubes and floaties in the one. That would be summer. Oh, and look at this beautiful garden. I love this time of year for the gardens. Oh, and good old American baseball. That's summer.
Hey, Storytime friends. Are you ready to tell Teacher Missy it's time for a flannel board? All right, okay. You want to do it with me? Say, hey, Teacher Missy. Okay, here we go. Hey, Teacher Missy.
Yes, yes.
Say, it's time for a flannel board. Here we go. It's time for a flannel board.
Oh, Miss Tracy, you know I love flannel boards.
Thank you so much. She gets so excited
I
about
do.
flannel boards. And I do too. Guess what? One of the things that we like to do in the summertime here in northern Minnesota is go on a canoe paddle. So we have a canoe. And this is, what color is that canoe? Does anybody know? Yeah, that's a green canoe. And surprisingly, we're gonna sing about a green canoe. And this is what we are gonna see as we are rowing down the river. Can you make that motion with your hand? Rowing down the river. Just moving my hands next to me like I'm using a canoe paddle. Here we go. Rowing down the river in my little green canoe. Rowing down the river in my little green canoe. Rowing down the river in my little green canoe. Won't you paddle with me? Now, as we're rowing, we have to looking out for rocks in my little green canoe. Looking out for rocks in my little green canoe. Looking out for rocks in my little green canoe. Won't you paddle with me? Do you look out for your rocks? Because if your canoe hits the rocks in the river, it can really damage your canoe and you might all fall in the water. So you want to look out for rocks. What else are we doing in our little green canoe? How about waving to a turtle in my little green canoe? Waving to a turtle in my little green canoe. Waving to a turtle in my little green canoe. Won't you paddle with me? And you actually do see a lot of turtles when you're in the river. And sometimes you also might see the Minnesota state bird. That's right. What is this? Does anybody remember what this bird is called? This is called a loon. And they make a funny sound. And so we like to listen for the loons. Can you do that with your hand? Here we go. Listening for loons in my little green canoe. Listening for loons in my little green canoe. Listening for loons in my little green canoe. Won't you paddle with me? Don't stand up or you might tip over. Don't stand up or you might tip over. Don't stand up or you might tip over. Won't you paddle with me? Hey, thanks for going on a trip with us.
That was a great trip.
Woo!
Hey, Miss Tracy.
Yes, Teacher Missy. I see a frog.
Do you see a frog? When do we see frogs?
In the summer.
In the summer. We have got a gazillion baby frogs at our house right now. Are you guys finding little baby frogs? Well, if you haven't seen any, you should look outside in your grass because they've hatched and they are itty bitty, teeny weeny. And this is called Summer Song. It was written by Kevin Henkes and it was illustrated by Laura Dronzek. And it comes to us from HarperCollins. Summer Song. The summer sun is a giant flower, and the flowers are like little suns of all different colors. That's a fun way to think of flowers. But if I had to pick one color, I'd say summer is green. Green on green on green. Summer is a green song. We have a green frog on a green lily pad, floating in some greenish water. That's pretty green. A song of leaves and trees and weeds and grass. Oh, lots of grass. If there is tall grass in a field and the wind blows, it sounds like music. So do the air conditioners and the fans and the sprinklers and the lawnmowers. Most of the time, birds are part of the song in the air of the sky. And sometimes rain and thunder are too. Come on, page, turn for me. If you lie in the grass and you're quiet and patient and lucky, you might hear a bug song, whirring and buzzing and humming. There's lots of interesting bug songs. I love to listen to bugs. I like bugs. Are there bees? Yes. Grasshoppers? Yes. Crickets? Yes. Dragonflies? Yes. And silent butterflies too. They are so quiet. And at night, are there fireflies? Sometimes. Oh, there's one. Oh, and another. And another and another. And they're singing to each other without a sound. When there is fog early in the morning, summer is a gray song. When you go to the beach or a lake, summer is a blue song. And when the sky is blue, too. What are those kids doing right there? It's probably something you guys have done. Yep, build a sandcastle. But the green song is still there. Look at the frog, he's taking a big jump. If you slow down and think about it, you can feel the summer song. It's warm, then hot, and then hotter. In the shade, it can be cool. Or when you play with a hose. But when the days become shorter and the nights start coming earlier, that song changes. Summer gets bored and it wants to try something new, something different. The song is turning. It's turning into fall. And when fall comes, we're back to school, aren't we?
But right now, it's still summer.
It's summer!
Hey, Storytime friends, would you like to sing some songs today? You know, in the wintertime, when you go outside to play, you have to put a lot of clothes on. That's the great thing about summertime. You don't have to put a lot of clothes on. But when you go any place, you have to remember a lot of things to bring with you. So we're gonna pretend that we're going to the lake. It's just a beautiful summer day and we're going to the lake. And we need to remember some things. So out of your Storytime kit, I'd like you to find your shaker, because we're gonna shake. If you don't have a shaker, you can shake anything you want. This is just a little plastic case that we put some bottle caps in and closed it with tape. And that makes a great sounding shaker.
Oh, it
Teacher Missy, you
does.
want to use that one?
Yes, I do. Thank you so much.
All right. And, did you?
Wait, I didn't hear that. I did hear something.
Hello? Of course. Storytime, friends. Giraffe would like to sing some songs with us today. Hello, Storytime friends. Hi, Teacher Missy.
Hey, Giraffe. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. I'm going to sit right here while you sing. I love being the Storytime friend.
Oh, well,
I get to visit with people and hear some
Yes.
great songs.
we love to have him, don't we?
Giraffe wants to hear us sing. All right, so you ready? You ready to go to the lake? The first thing that we have to wear to the lake is our swimming suit. And this is how the song goes. Are you ready? If you're going to the lake, wear your suit. If you're going to the lake, wear your suit. If you're going to the lake, then a suit is what you'll take. If you're going to the lake, wear your suit. Okay, now we can go swimming because we remembered our swimming suit, right? Okay, sometimes when you're at the lake, it is really, really hot. And sometimes you might want to protect yourself with a little bit of shade on the top of your head.
I do that.
So let's wear our hat, or let's bring our hat. Here we go. If you're going to the lake, wear your hat. If you're going to the lake, wear your hat. If you're going to the lake, then a hat is what you'll take. If you're going to the lake, wear your hat. Whoa! All right, now, as Teacher Missy mentioned, sometimes when we go to the lake, the sun is shining so bright, we have to protect our skin. Otherwise, we might get a sunburn. So let's bring our sunscreen along. Okay, here we go. If you're going to the lake, bring the sunscreen. If you're going to the lake, bring the sunscreen. If you're going to the lake, the sunscreen's what you'll take. If you're going to the lake, wear your sunscreen. Yes! Okay. Now, sometimes it's so bright we have to protect our eyes. What are you going to bring to protect your eyes? What do you think, Storytime friends? Yeah, I hear you. Let's bring our sunglasses. Okay.
Good idea.
I think that's a great idea. Here we go. If you're going to the lake, wear your sunglasses. If you're going to the lake, wear your sunglasses. If you're going to the lake, then your glasses are what you'll take. If you're going to the lake, wear your sunglasses. Whoa! And finally, this might be a funny one for everybody, but when I was young, I never went to the lake without bringing a book. Because even though it's fun to swim and to play and to toss a ball and to ride in a boat, sometimes you just want some quiet. And so in our family, we have a lot of camping pictures of me reading books. So I want everybody to bring your book with you. Here you go. If you're going to the lake, bring your book. If you're going to the lake, bring your book. If you're going to the lake, then a book is what you'll take. If you're going to the lake, bring your book. Whoa! All right, I think we're ready to go to the lake.
Don't forget a snack.
Yeah, I'm assuming somebody has packed the picnic basket. All right, now Storytime friends, we're gonna do one more song. And I'd like you to pretend that your shaker is a firefly. Another word for a firefly is a lightning bug. But in the summer around here, they will fly around and their little back ends will glow and you can catch them. You can catch them and we like to put them in a jar just for a little while though. Because if you leave them in the jar, they need oxygen and they won't survive. So we like to catch them and watch them for a little bit and then let them go.
They look like little lanterns.
They do, they're beautiful. And so this song is called Twinkle, Twinkle, Firefly. and it can only happen in the summer around here. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, firefly, how I watch you fly right by. I see you sparkle, I see you shine. I hold you in these hands of mine. Twinkle, twinkle, firefly, a world of wonder flashing by. Should we do it one more time? All right. Twinkle, twinkle, firefly, how I watch you fly right by. I see you sparkle, I see you shine. I hold you in these hands of mine. Twinkle, twinkle, firefly, a world of wonder flashing by. Hey, thanks for singing. Oh, Teacher Missy, Storytime friends, I had such a great day today. I love talking about summer and reading about summer and feeling the warmth of summer, because we know pretty soon it's going to be January again, and it's going to be white and it's going to be cold, and there's lots of fun stuff to do in the winter too. But oh, I love it in the summer.
Well, you don't see fireflies in the winter.
That's right, no fireflies in the winter.
So we just have to grab a hold of this time and hang on to it, because this is pretty
no
special.
turtles in the river, and certainly no loons. You might run into a rock, but otherwise, yeah. Canoeing down the river is much nicer in the summertime. And we learned all of the things all of your senses can feel in the summertime. Things we can hear and see and touch and smell. Those are very unique to summertime. But now, Storytime friends, we have to go so you can go and get outside and play. Would you sing with us? Teacher Missy, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, have a good summer day.